I keep waiting for you to walk right on through that Ohio. Good morning. And tell me you love me more. It would be a wonder. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Let's try to get out of there. Stop that. Let's stop sharing that one.
Morning, Pam.
Hi. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Go ahead and drop us a comment. Let us know if you can hear us, if everything's good. Hi, Pam. Good morning. Can you hear us? We're every day we're trying. I feel like we're trying something new every day.
Yes.
And today I'm hanging it on this because it doesn't fit here on my collar because it's close to my neck, and then it rubs on my scruff a little bit right here, and then it makes a weird noise. So I was supposed to bring my little lanyard thingy, and I forgot all about it. So Pam, good morning. If you could just drop a text and let us know, drop us a message and let us know. We also need to. We forgot to grab a name off that list for our winner.
What list?
For our gift card giveaway.
We picked Sue.
Yeah, but we have to pick one for Friday.
Oh, for Friday. Oh, we did forget.
We did forget. Slackers we are.
Pam says it sounds echoey.
Sounds echoey. Well, let's just go ahead and squash that part right there. Echoey, huh? Does it still sound echoey? You get your little microphone thing and shit off there on your board.
My mute?
Yeah.
Now it is.
Are you muted? Oh my goodness gracious. I think I officially ate too much yesterday.
Is that she says it sounds better.
Sounds better? Good to go. Sweet.
Yeah, I definitely was not hungry for breakfast this morning.
Oh, we had so much food.
We had so much food.
Which I think that's just like the awesome, Pam. Thank you so very much. We appreciate that. All right, off and running here. We're ready, right?
We're ready.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
All right, New Living Mornings. My name is Chris.
I'm Karri.
And here we are with newlivingnow.com. Our referral resource is what it ends up being ultimately, is a place for us to highlight local professionals that we've worked with throughout our professional careers, or have had other professionals use these professionals. They've been vetted.
Yes.
We've put them through the ringer. We've given them the test, and they have passed.
They've passed.
I mean, there's a lot of great talent in all of the professions out there all across northeastern Wisconsin, but we're going to highlight those that we've used and have had success with, and that's what you're going to find at newlivingnow.com, a referral resource for those folks living in and around northeast Wisconsin, and it's there anytime that you need it. And if you can't find the resource on there that you're looking for, well, just hit us up.
Yeah, hit us up.
Just means we haven't got it there yet, and we'll get them on there, and we'll let you know. And then at the end of the day, it's an opportunity for you and I to get together and have a chat a few times throughout the week, talk about the local happenings, the events. Did you go sturgeon spearing?
No, but I saw somebody that brought a big old sturgeon and threw it like on a table.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
probably measuring it and weighing it and stuff.
Like they're just so gross.
Gross. They're like dinosaurs.
They're just
massive dinosaurs.
They're creepy looking.
Jim Dahlback, good morning, buddy. And Jim, that's Karri.
Hi, Jim.
Yeah, she's my partner in crime here. We are going to have some guests. We'll have a few different actually from time to time. Kind of a work in progress, this whole thing. Figuring out what works best for our schedules, because at the end of the day, I'm a real estate agent. You're a marketing professional.
Correct.
Is that your title? Is that one just marketing professional?
Yeah, that's
marketing expert, marketing guru,
marketing maven.
Ooh, whoa,
right?
I'm not even sure what that word means.
You should Google it.
Maven. Did you just make something up?
I did not make that up.
You made that up.
I did not make that up.
Maven. Marketing maven. I like it.
I know, right?
I feel like you should have like a cape.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, like some dark purple like eyeliner, with those wingy things that the girls put on their eyes.
Like wing it out.
Girls and guys and whoever wants to put them on their eyes.
Lady Gaga had them on her eyes at the Super Bowl yesterday.
No, she had sparkles.
They were like bedazzled wings.
Dazzled.
Yeah.
Her eyes were
She bedazzled her eyes.
Oh, it's crazy. But if you're watching right now and you're just checking in, that's awesome. Even if for just a couple seconds, we do appreciate that. Just drop a comment or a like below and let us know that you were here. Going to be giving away another $20 gift card. We're going to do that each and every show for the foreseeable future, anyway. And would love to send it your way. We just got to know that you're in the mix. We'll throw your name in the hat, and somebody's going to get themselves a $20 gift card. So go ahead and throw it in there. Pam, Jim, you're in the mix. Shantae, good morning, Shantae. How the heck are you? How was the weekend? How was your weekend?
My weekend was fabulous.
Was it?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
You know, it's kind of low key Saturday. Like, did domestic stuff. Watched a basketball game.
By domestic stuff, do you mean laundry and
Laundry
house
and
chores and stuff?
groceries and all that stuff. So,
of all of those tasks, which one is your least favorite? Do you have a task in the household list that under that umbrella that you're like, God, I really hate this one, but let's just get it done?
I hate putting laundry away.
Yeah. Hate anything about laundry.
I saw a meme that said Taylor Swift can drop an album during a world tour, and I can't do my laundry and put it away in the same week. I'm like, I feel you. I feel you.
Yes. Some people are just, she's straight up an overachiever. Okay.
Yeah, she is.
She
She also has like a full team around
This
her.
is very true.
So, I mean, it's not
She's
like
not
she
folding
just did it.
laundry.
No,
right?
she is not.
She is not
No,
folding
no.
laundry.
She's
not doing the mundane day-to-day tasks.
no,
That's not happening.
that is not
I can
happening.
pretty much guarantee you that. But then again, maybe she does.
She might.
Maybe she likes her t-shirts folded a certain way.
She might.
I like my
But
t-shirts.
she could pay someone to do that.
Well, oh, hey, Shantae woke up to a puking kid at 1 a.m. I don't drink coffee, but I might have to start. Shantae, that seems like a really good reason.
It's a really good reason to start. That's how I started drinking coffee, is when I had kids.
Was it?
Yeah. I was so tired.
Oh, well, yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. I was like,
So you never drank coffee up to that point? Just
Yeah.
wasn't your cup of tea?
it wasn't my,
The coffee wasn't your cup of tea.
it was bad.
And that's it. That's it. Show's over.
Morning, Jason.
Gangler, good morning, buddy. Hey, thanks again for letting us come over and crash your place and hang out and use your stuff to shoot some little videos. And we did some cooking. And we didn't shoot videos exactly how I wanted to, but we did shoot some of the stuff. And we got those posts on the Facebook page. A couple of videos in there. A couple talking about the bets.
Oh, the bets
that we had put on the line.
That
We'll jump into that.
Morning, Skylar.
We'll jump into that one here in just a little bit. So I feel like I had a dream about it last night. It was one of those nights where I didn't sleep very well, but I feel like I had a dream that had to do with our wager.
You feel like you did, or you did?
I probably did.
But now you can't remember it.
I can't remember it
because you blocked it out.
It was a tragic thing. That's what the mind does when you have a tragic experience. It tries to.
Or you're so excited about it.
I don't think that's it. So we'll dive into that here in just a little bit. Creeping up on Valentine's Day, February 12th, 2024. We're about 318 days away from Christmas. Just in case you wanted to know, already got one of my Christmas presents bought. So I am one step ahead of a lot of
Would
people.
you buy something on clearance? Like, keep it for next year?
I did. Because I saw it. I'm like, this would be perfect. So chances are what's going to happen is now that I have this Christmas present,
you're going to forget about it.
I'm going to forget all about it. I won't find it. It won't pop back up until I move.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh.
You're like, oh, darn. I forgot about that.
It'll come that one night. I usually gather up all my presents at Christmas time and then have just a wrap session one day.
Like a wrap session?
Like, what? Wiki? Fold tape. Yes. I feel like there's people out there that could turn that into a legit song.
Probably.
Good morning, Rose. Good morning.
Oh, I saw those pictures of the jumping in pickerel.
The polar plunging.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that going on over the weekend. Have you ever?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Although I've been thinking about doing that ice bath stuff though.
I've done an ice bath at a spa before.
Yeah.
I loved it. It actually felt really good. But they had a process that you did. So like you came out of like a mineral whirlpool, so you're like really hot, and then you jump into the ice bath. So it's not like so it feels better. I don't know.
Okay.
I liked it.
But then you got to go into something warm right after it.
Yeah. It's kind of cheating, but I don't know.
Well, I don't know. There's so many people that do it. There's so many.
We could bring a freezer down here and fill
Load
it
that
with
thing up?
water, and you could do the morning show in an
from the
ice
ice bath. Could we do that as an option to as an alternative to what the bet was? And
Not a chance.
yeah, well, we'll dive into that here just a little bit as well. So weather-wise, the week in front of us looking not too terrible. 30s, going to hit some 40s throughout the week. Chance for some precip though a little bit later on, Wednesday evening
In
through
form of
Friday.
white stuff?
There's a chance for some snow. Yeah, though those temperatures going to be hovering right around that spot where it's just going to end up being an icky mess, and could be rain, could be sleet. It's going to be. It could be one of those situations. That's the way the forecast is looking as we take a peek throughout the week here on National Plum Pudding Day.
Plum pudding?
I don't know who or why it was decided that plum pudding needed
Plum pudding.
their
Have you
own day.
had it?
I've not. Have you?
No, we should make it.
Should we?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll make it.
Plum pudding. Wouldn't even know where to start. I would
Plums.
imagine you're going to need plums.
Plums.
You're probably going to need plums.
Plums.
But yeah, National Plum Day. It's also National Clean Out Your Computer Day.
Oh.
Day today.
Last time I did that, I deleted a bunch of files that I actually needed.
Oh goodness, that's so good.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Whoopsie.
Yeah. Do you have anybody?
No.
Probably not. But do you have anybody on standby should you, God forbid, you pass away? Do you have somebody on standby that's instructed, clear out your history and clear out your folder and like hit delete on everything, buddy? There's nothing in here anybody wants to see.
I don't need that. I guess you do.
Is it just me? Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I thought we all had that folder.
But I do have somebody that if I needed to have something like that, she would be my girl.
You got that set up? What
I
is
don't
it?
have it set up.
The
Like
deaf
legacy.
person? The legacy.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Yeah.
No.
Legacy. I sent my brother that. I don't know why I signed up, but it was a couple of years ago when I came across it as I was monkeying around on the Facebook page, and I noticed the legacy setting and was like, what's that all about? And I said, hey, if you die, you want somebody to be able to control your thing. And so I set it up so that my brother has that access, and then it sends him a notification.
Sure.
So then just out of the blue, he gets this notification like, hey, when your brother dies, he wants to take over. So then he calls me up. He's like, hey, man, is there something you want to tell me?
Like
Are things okay?
Are you okay? Yeah, I went through that with when my mom passed. So I was able to get into her Facebook account and set myself up as a legacy person, mainly because we didn't want to lose
Pictures.
the
and stuff.
pictures and the posts and like the archives that were there because she was rather active on Facebook. So
Okay.
so it's kind of like preserving those memories a little bit. So it's
Absolutely.
worth doing it. Not that there's anything bad.
Right.
It's just that legacy piece.
Little preservation of all those wonderful memories.
Right.
And that's really like that's how I kind of look at it. How I look at Facebook is basically that photo album that grandma used to have,
Yeah.
like 7 of them underneath the coffee table.
Right.
Those real big thick ones.
Yeah.
They weighed about 18, 20 pounds a piece.
And smelled.
Did they?
They do.
They
do now.
smell?
They smell now.
Oh.
Well, I have my grandma's photo albums. They smell like my grandma's house.
Oh, I bet that's a good smell though.
Mm.
Oh, was it?
I mean,
Like, memory wise, like, oh, it smells like grandma. Like, oh. No, because my grandma, that was like one of the best things I got from grandma was a towel. After she passed, there was a towel, and it smelled just like her laundry, it was just her. So when I grabbed this towel, it was just like smelling like grandma's house.
No, it smells like musty
Oh,
pictures.
well, was it in like was it hidden somewhere in like a cedar chest?
Maybe it was.
Okay, because those cedar chests, those things will give you some funky smells,
Funky smells.
but also smells that are like, okay, I kind of remember that. But grandma's always sat out on the underneath the coffee table, so it just smelled like.
Do you ever look at one of your old Facebook posts from like 12, 15 years
Oh, God,
ago
all the
and it's so cringy?
Oh God,
It's
the
like the
very
way
first
we
ones.
like the way we used to use Facebook
Sorry,
when it was
listen
first
here.
starting. It was just so cringe.
Yes, that definitely the first attempt at any kind of video back in the day. Because when Facebook and social media and all of those platforms came out and were happening, I was in radio at the time. I had the afternoon radio show. I was in Wausau, and we were strongly encouraged to utilize these social media platforms. Though at the time, I don't even think they were called social media. We didn't really have a name for them. We were just like, this isn't going to stick around.
Right.
This is just a fad, and they're making us do this, and it's going to go way of the dodo bird. And no, well, clearly here it is. But during those times, we tried to do all the
Right.
things that people are doing now, that we're doing right now.
Right.
And yeah,
Gotcha.
like, okay, there's some things in there that need to just delete and not see the light of day ever again. But going back to what I was saying before, that's how I look at Facebook. Basically, is my photo album, is
Sure.
my, when people say, hey, why would you post that, or I guess that's how I justify to myself, or make it more comfortable for myself to post things, and get away from that, oh, somebody's going to judge me because I posted this picture or whatever. Well, to heck with you. This is my photo album. This is so that in 10 years, 20 years, this is going to pop back up and be like, oh my
And
goodness.
I can say with my mom and dad both passing, I'm so glad that I had some of their pictures that they posted.
Mhm.
Not necessarily mine, because I could probably find them, but
Right.
to have access to some of those, it's priceless.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's huge. And yeah, so to get the brother set up, he's like, man, are you gonna die? No, buddy, just making sure you got access to my photo album, so that if
Right.
something does happen, you're able to dive into my stuff and catch up with us. So, good morning, welcome to the show. Do appreciate it. New Living Mornings. My name is Chris,
I'm Carrie.
and that is Carrie. There, we a couple local professionals helping out other professionals, and using this little time and this medium for us to have a little fun online, which is what we're doing right now. So go ahead and comment or like somewhere here within this post, and we're going to get somebody hooked up with a $20 gift card. And we're going to do that in each and every show. But thank you so much for hanging out with us here this morning on also National Hangover Day.
That makes sense. Is that the day after the Super Bowl every year, or is
Yeah.
it just like December or February 12th?
Yep, it's
Yeah.
the day after the Super Bowl. But I don't, and I think that's a local thing. I don't know that. I feel like
It's like a Wisconsin thing.
well, whoever's in the Super Bowl thing,
Sure. Sure.
like those two teams and their supporters. I feel like
Mhm.
it's not like January 1st should
Right.
be National Hangover Day,
Right.
because I feel like that's a day where a lot of people are celebrating more than what they should.
Right. I agree.
Whereas today,
Actually, January 1st is National Bloody Mary Day.
it is National Bloody Mary Day.
Yeah. That
Who
makes
doesn't like a Bloody Mary? Love a good Bloody Mary.
sense.
Can we do Bloody Marys instead of coffee? We can do whatever we want, can't
Yeah.
we?
Who's making the rules? Who's gonna tell us no?
Right? The boss? What boss?
Yeah, what boss?
Oh goodness. But it is National Hangover Day. Of course, let's dive right into it. Let's talk about the Super Bowl, because ultimately that's why it is National Hangover Day. Neither of us are. We had a great time at Jason's, had lots of food, way too much food. I don't know that I'm gonna eat for a couple days. I have no self-control when we've got spreads.
It was a spread.
There's a little bit of everything, and
It
it's
was
just
a spread.
constant snacking, and I have I have very little willpower, especially when there's beautiful cupcakes
Oh, those
sitting there,
cupcakes.
and that there's something delicious inside of them.
And it
Like,
wasn't like too much inside.
no, it was
Because I actually like the cake in the cupcakes. And sometimes they just put too much stuff, so it was just like perfect little
nice
nugget.
and moist.
Mo-
It was a
moist.
very moist and delicious cupcake.
Sure.
Good morning, Mama D. welcome to the show. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, we had a ton of food. By far, I think my favorite of all of them was the asparagus spears.
Asparagus
I
spears were
really
good.
like those. The cracker things, your hot dog things were delicious.
My little wiener cup.
Your little wiener cups were delicious. Um, I had a couple of
No,
those.
those asparagus, that was like, I would make those for sure.
And that was the bacon, because I had made them the day before and I used a different bacon. Wasn't as great.
Okay.
That's one of those that you gotta have if you're putting bacon in something. I mean, bacon period, amazing,
Right.
right?
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's got to be a National Bacon Day. I can't wait for that day. But when it comes to bacon, there is a hierarchy. There is
So what
the
kind of bacon, like what was the difference between the two bacons?
so one was like the pick and save generic versus the other one was from Festival,
Oh,
and I don't remember the brand. Was one of them that they carried, but that one was way better.
way better.
Yeah, the pick and save.
So you didn't get the Quick Trip 250 bacon?
I didn't,
No.
but you know what? That bacon isn't bad.
It isn't bad.
It isn't bad.
No, I feel like every time I get gas, I'm like, give me 2 packages of bacon too.
Is that they need to set up something.
Like a vending
I
machine.
want to fill up my tank and get a pound of pork.
Hannah voted for the wiener cups. So Jason's dog, Hannah, she had like 3 of the wiener cups.
Yeah.
They're really good.
While we're all watching the game, she's
Yeah.
in the kitchen eating snacks.
She was eating snacks.
That's right. So we went over to our buddy Jason's house, Jason Gangler, one of our lenders that we love and promote at newlivingnow.com. And he's got a big dog. What are those golden
Doodles.
that likes to eat? Well, all dogs like to eat, of course. Well, we were dumb enough to go watch the game and leave the food sit on the counter in a spot close enough that a giant dog can pretty much just walk up to the counter and pick what she wants. And
She had a little snack.
she had a couple snacks. So let's talk about let's talk about your cups, because we mentioned that we would highlight our little things, and we talked about it a little bit in one of the videos that we posted yesterday. But talk about your wiener cups.
My wiener
How
cups.
did you make those? Because those
So
were
they
good.
were actually chili cheese dog biscuits is what they were, but it was just the grand biscuits put in a cupcake pan, and then you put a little bit of chili, no beans. I didn't put any beans in it. And then I got the little cocktail wieners, chopped those up, and then cheese on the top, and like put another clump of biscuit on the top of it and cooked them. So it was super easy. TikTok made me do it. So I was like, TikTok, show
Damn
me
that
some.
TikTok.
Yeah, show me something. Show me a good Super Bowl snack. Try something that
Right.
I never did before. So
Mhm.
it was super easy, and I think it was only like $8. Like, so it
Okay.
was like affordable too.
Sure.
So it's not like you spent like tons and tons of money. So I thought it was good, hearty. The only thing is, and I always think about this, is when you make something like that you have to bake.
Mhm.
It's like sometimes don't you just want to bring something ready made? So it kind of depends on where you're going
Right.
with your snack that you're going to bring.
I would 100% agree with that. And that was a situation where, you know what, he's got the tools, he's got the kitchen that we can use to make
Yeah.
the stuff there. We're not going to be in a big rush. We can be there a little early.
Yeah.
But that said, I did prep a bunch of mine ahead of time to bake there.
You did.
Because I was an overachiever yesterday.
Even
like,
though you were a loser.
So we're not just going to forget about this.
We are not forgetting about it. But I have to call out Laura though, because Laura made jalapeno margaritas.
Oh yeah, those were fantastic. So she legitimately made that? Well, I thought maybe it was something that she had bought and was like taking credit for.
No, she made it with jalapeno tequila.
Well, color me impressed. Laura, nice job.
So good.
It actually was.
It was literally probably my favorite margarita I've ever had. And
it was.
I've had a lot of margaritas. But it was so good. Jalapeno margaritas. She used jalapeno infused tequila.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
It was good.
It wasn't like spicy, like it wasn't hot. Like it had the jalapeno flavor.
It was perfect.
It was perfect.
It was legitimately a great drink. Slightly refreshing.
Yeah.
And Yeah, the fruity and the spicy, everything was in perfect balance. So Laura with HS Bank showed up, brought over some of that tequila or that margarita mix, and it was fantastic.
It was super good.
I totally thought that was something that you had bought. So hats off to you.
No, she said she's gonna do more.
I hope, yeah,
She's gonna
please
make
do.
more.
Yeah, make a
So
big batch of that.
Laura and I love tequila, so we have tequila conversations.
Ooh, it's got to be good tequila.
Mhm.
Can't do cheap tequila
No,
because that just
When you
like
have
I'm getting the gaggy thing going
when
on.
you have tequila, like you had tequila in that drink yesterday, like
Yep.
that's just fantastic.
It was it was a fantastic drink. It really was. So
It really
nice
is.
job with that. And then I made the asparagus spears wraps or something, and those were so good.
They were good.
In fact, I ended up I made enough so I have some in the fridge so that I can make them up for Landon when he gets home tonight because I know that he's going to love that. If you're just checking things out, if you're swinging in, just go ahead and drop a comment. We do appreciate it. Remember, somebody's going to get themselves a $20 gift card. Comment, like, share below, and let us know that you were here, and we'll put you in the drawing for that gift card. Talking about snacks and wrapping up stuff from the big game yesterday, and I had brought over some asparagus spears wrapped in bacon and then wrapped in pizza crust.
Mm.
So you take the bacon, you cut it the long way, so you got a super thin strip of bacon. Wrap that around the asparagus, and then take the whole pizza crust, and then I just cut that into tiny little strips, and then wrap that. Put a little egg wash and some garlic salt and a little other seasoning over the top of that. Bake them off, and those were pretty good.
They were fabulous.
And the cracker things that I made, they were okay. I don't know that I would make them again. I think you really have to. The oven that we used, Jason's oven, clearly had a hot spot. So the crackers I'm talking about were the club crackers, and you take a little chunk of bacon and lay that over the top, and then some little seasoning and some Parmesan and
Brown sugar.
brown sugar, and then put brown sugar on the top of that sweetness. Throw them in the oven, and you got to get that right, just that right. You can go too far, and you can burn the crackers, get them too crunchy or whatever. But you got to find that nice medium so that the baking gets done enough so that the grease it soaks into the cracker a little bit, gives it that extra flavor. And again, that's where the bacon.
I bet you could make those in the air fryer really good.
Oh, I bet that would be fantastic.
I bet you they would.
How big is your air fryer? Because mine's only this big. I could only make like
I mean, you'd have to
half a
do
dozen.
batches, but
1,000,000 batches.
you don't need 1,000,000 batches. You're not gonna make 1,000,000 crackers.
Well, maybe. I mean, they weren't bad.
Oh, Stacy, she said that you have to put a slice of jalapeno on the crackers.
Okay.
Ooh.
Didn't think of it. I sprinkled some red pepper flakes on it to give it a little zing, but I didn't even notice that when I was eating them. And
I didn't notice it either.
I gave the leftovers to Landon for his little lunch today for work. So we'll see.
His little lunch.
His little lunch.
Little lunch.
His little lunch. He's eating all leftovers. He's eating everything that we had left over last night. That's his lunch today, because he's on his way to work right now, getting out of school and going to work.
Hi, Jessica. I
Crazy
miss you.
Hi, Jessica. Stacy. There we go. Appreciate you guys checking things out. So Super Bowl's in the bag, and the Niners lost, and that means that our wager, we should discuss that. We had decided she took the Chiefs, I took the Niners, and loser was going to have to wear what the winner picks from Goodwill for a day.
So that means I get to go shopping for Chris.
I
at Goodwill.
really wanted to go shopping. I wanted to do this.
Everybody so we watched the party together, or the Super Bowl together, and everybody at the party was voting for the 49ers. Except for me, I was the only one that wanted the Chiefs to win.
Yeah.
And secretly I wanted the Chiefs to win just to go shopping for you.
So that's what happened. Dang it, the Chiefs won. I mean, I'm happy for them. The start of a dynasty. There's a lot of talent. They all deserve whatever. I just,
It was a good game.
It was a great game.
It was really good.
Started out slow. The first quarter
slow.
was terrible. You're like, oh my goodness, is it going to be one of those games? And thank God things picked up at the end and ended up being super exciting and just so much with it. Brock Purdy, that rookie and his situation, his story, that was super cool.
Awesome.
It would have been great to see him win, but at the same time, you know what, he's got next season.
He does.
You got your stack team, and hopefully he'll be around and good things will happen for Purdy. But I just don't see it happening because Love and our green and gold is. I think they're just going to roll over everybody next season.
Did
There's
you
just
see
no
what
way
the
around
Packers?
it.
Did you see what the Packers posted?
I did not.
They're like 0-0 started the new season.
Nice.
Yeah, and then the big picture of Jordan Love. I was like, ugh.
I'm excited.
I
be
actually
great.
took a little bit of a break from loving football because I was not in love with Aaron Rodgers, and
What do you mean you took a break? So you
Like-
stopped watching?
watch.
Like while Aaron was here?
Yeah,
Like so not this season, but
not
like
this
last season?
Yeah, I was just kind of like, I'm over it. Like, I just stopped watching the games, and then I was like watching Jordan Love, like curiously watching Jordan Love.
Uh-huh.
Then he started sucking, and I'm like, forget football because I love basketball. And then all of a sudden he started winning again, and now I'm like, I love Jordan Love. Like I fell back in love with football again. So I was going through my closet, and I'm like, what do I do with this Aaron Rodgers jersey? Like,
Keep it
why?
in your closet. What do you mean? Why? What do you're gonna get rid of it?
Why would I ever wear it again?
You don't necessarily have to wear it,
So
but
it's just gonna
to
hang
have
there? Like, oh look, here's the quarterback from the Packers that nobody likes.
well, no, well, hold on. What do you mean? I don't like the situation. I don't like the path that he took. I don't know. I don't like where he went. I don't like that he kind of, I don't know, his attitude and personality changed a little bit. And
He was a good quarterback, technically. Like, he could throw the ball.
yes, he could. And that's exactly how he threw it, just like that, every play.
He was a I know, but I need to invest in a Jordan Love jersey because he deserves all the love.
All right.
Oh, December
December 30th.
30th.
So we got some time for National Bacon Day. All right. Well, we got some time to prep. All right. We appreciate that,
Okay,
Amy.
we gotta wait a long time
We got to
for that.
wait. But who's to say we can't make
When
up
are we
our own?
going shopping?
What are we talking about now?
When are we going shopping?
I don't even know what you're talking about. What happened? Gotta go shopping for what? What do you want to go shopping for?
Oh my god, I can't wait to record that.
So yeah, I
Let's talk
lost
Super Bowls.
and I
commercials.
lost because of the Niners, and so now I have to wear whatever she decides to pick up at Goodwill for a day.
Mhm.
So that should be exciting.
Nice.
I hope so, because I was gonna be nice.
You say that, but I don't know.
I was gonna be so nice. I was gonna be like, I wanted to come in there and put something on you, and you'd be like, wow, this guy knows.
If people would be like,
How
"Oh
to
my god, I
close
love your
people.
outfit. Where'd you get it?" Goodwill.
Well, that's where we're going. So, okay. So we've talked about the food, a little recap of the game. So you want to dive into commercials? All right, let's dive right into
To the commercials.
let's dive right into those. So, of our favorite commercial. What was yours? Comment below
Yeah.
if you had one. What was your favorite? Please share with us below. And remember, your comment's going to put you into the drawing for a $20 gift card. What was yours?
Mine was
Do you have
definitely, yeah, I do. I have several, but I want to say my top one was the Bud Light commercial with Post Malone with the genie.
Yep.
Bud Light genie.
I would say so too.
Yeah, I thought that was so good.
That was
I would say the most clever one was Pluto TV,
the couch
the
potato.
couch potato.
That was pretty clever.
I think as a marketing professional, I sit there and I'm like, as they were putting that whole commercial together,
Yep.
like they're spending a lot of money, so they've got to nail it, right?
Yep.
And to be that clever and say, what if we make people couch potatoes and we go to a farm and we have a farmer, like, God, that would be so fun to be in that room and talk about that just to get clever. I don't know. I think
That
they
whole
nailed it.
process, the whole creative process of
creative
putting that
process,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun
I-
for sure.
But you know what surprised me the most is the star power in all the commercials.
There were a lot.
There was a lot of
Like the
stars.
Duncan
That was a good
commercial.
one.
That was also a good
That was
one.
a good one.
I like the I forget what the product was, but the one with Aubrey Plaza and Ron Swanson.
You just liked Audrey.
I do like Aubrey.
Yeah.
I do like her. But yeah, the Tom Brady one.
I like
he was actually in a couple.
He was in a couple. The MGM bet one.
Yes.
Yeah, that one was
That
good.
one. Yep.
I liked the Mr. T Skechers because it was just like it was funny because if you say Skechers, it does sound like there's a T in there and there's not. So again, from a creative process, they're
Mhm.
like, people say Skechers with a T, and they're like, what if we get Mr. T to put Skechers on? Like,
Yeah,
you like
that is so fun.
that.
Yeah, yeah,
That's so fun.
I agree. Good morning, Kathy. Thank you for hanging out with us. Appreciate that. Glad you dropped in. Jessica, good morning. I didn't see Jessica's name on there.
Oh, the Jelly Roll screaming.
Jelly Roll was great. And we had talked about that one because they had let that one out last week.
Yeah,
a little bit.
they just did that one little part.
Yeah.
And the other thing, so that was an Uber Eats. And so the whole like thing about that one was like if you forgot something, Uber
Yep.
Eats can go and get it for you.
Mhm.
And then did you see with Jennifer Aniston when she's like, "Do I know you?"
Oh yeah, with what's his face? Ross.
Yeah.
With when she didn't know
David,
Ross.
yeah.
David
Schwimmer.
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 Yeah. Yes. There was a lot of really good commercials
There
this
really
year. There's no doubt about it. They did a good job. And then after we had talked about it last week, after we had talked about movies,
We did not know this, did
we
we?
didn't. Swear to
did not
God,
know
didn't
it.
know this. We were
did
talking
not know
about
it.
movies last week, our favorite movies and classic movies and stuff like that, and remaking movies. And The Wizard of Oz was one of them that came up. And then bam! Now we've got Wicked coming out. But we gotta wait till November though. That part bums me out.
It looks so good.
Thanksgiving, they're releasing it in Thanksgiving and they promote it now. I mean, I guess I understand forward advertising and get things out there, but come on, now you gotta make me wait.
It actually premiered a lot of movie trailers.
Twister. Were you doing Twister?
Twisters.
Oh, was it Twisters? Oh, I missed the S.
Yeah.
Twisters.
Twisters.
Take two. That one I think is I don't know. I feel like that one's gonna be hey guys, you already did this. Kind of like
Like
if
too
you're gonna remake
literal.
it, there's gotta be something else to it.
Right.
You gotta add, right?
Yeah. But
You-
we don't know the storyline might be good. Like they could do it well.
We'll
We'll
see.
see.
We'll give them a shot. But I am super excited about Wicked.
Yeah.
And
It
the
looks
movie.
wickedly good.
Yeah, very excited. Can't believe we gotta wait till Thanksgiving though for that one. So
Maybe someone will leak it. We can watch it beforehand. But
maybe.
Okay, let's talk halftime show.
Okay. All right. Let's talk halftime show. Thanks for hanging out. Comment below. Chatting Super Bowl. Wrapping it up. Halftime show. I should probably go ahead. Give me your thoughts while you're getting your thoughts. I'm going to pull up the some of the comments.
The comments. So, I thought it started slow, and ended really good because of Usher and Friends, but I loved the roller skates.
Roller skates were super cool.
Like, it made me wanna go roller skating.
Yeah. Well, it didn't make me want to go roller skating because I feel like that would just be a bad thing for me. I
I
don't
think
have
they should
enough
have, like,
skills.
adult roller rinks. Did you go skating, like, back in the day?
I've gone skating a few times, but I'm
Like
not good at it.
But, like, when you were younger, like,
Yeah.
we would go to the skating rink all the time. Like, that's
Oh
what we
no,
did.
no, no. We never really did that. There wasn't one where I grew up. We had to go to like I think Ripon was
Ripon.
the place that we went.
Did you
It was-
get cookies there too?
Of course.
You're like, "Give me some cookies and roller skates."
Or just give me the cookies and I'll watch you guys
I'll watch you.
roller skate because I do not want to do that and break my back. So where is the post about the show? There it is.
There was
A lot of comments.
there's a lot of comments about the show, and I feel like there is every year because it's not everyone's like the entertainers are not everyone's cup of tea.
Right.
So so the other thing that I will say about the show is Usher really needed a shower when he was done. Like
He was a
he
sweaty
was
mess.
so sweaty.
It was a sweaty mess.
He was so
But
sweaty.
that's right. I mean, he was busting it out there. He was getting it done. And I don't know if you've ever been, I don't know, in that particular spot and being that far away from the spotlight, but you ever been in front of a legitimate spotlight?
Yeah,
It's
fun.
hot.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's on full beam and it's cooking you, it's toasty.
Well,
And he's got probably had a half a dozen shining right on him.
Well, he was hydrated.
He was a sweaty mess. But the show, I thought, yeah, started out slow, took a bit to build it up and to get rolling. But once it did,
To get rolling.
yeah.
I feel like when he took his shirt off, that's when it just like switched like that.
Really?
Mhm.
For you?
Well, I'm sure I'm not the only one that thinks that.
He took his shirt off? I don't even remember.
But then he went and put a new outfit on.
That's when the skates came out.
I know.
That's when the big skates came on. But yeah, I thought it was a great show, and it's all there will always be that polarizing. You're going to have your negative Nancy's that it could have been the greatest show ever,
Right.
but they're still going to find something. something to complain about. James commented, "Wouldn't know the difference between Usher and Ush him." Love it. For the first time I read it, I mean, it took me a couple times to read it to realize what he was saying, "Ush her" and "Ush him." Because when I first read it, I thought, "Is this guy being naughty? Like, is he
Were
saying
you like,
something
who's
racist?
were you
What is
I was when
this?"
I first read it, I'm like, who's Ush him?
Yeah. Loved it, liked it. Giant poop emoji.
I know.
I'm gonna say that that's
With an
probably
angry face.
negative. Yeah, with an angry poop emoji, which you don't see those very often. Mark said, "Ah, you just took a shower at halftime. I've seen better, not very impressed." But it's these are the ones that I would like to go back and see comments when was it? So Snoop did what a couple years ago,
Yeah.
Snoop but then there was a
And
year in there that they had rockers.
yeah.
I forget how long ago that was, but like if it was Aerosmith, no, it wasn't Aerosmith. But it was like I feel like there were multiple genres.
Yeah,
Like
it
there was a
was
rock and there was a
yeah.
rap and there was,
Because I
you know,
feel
a
it
little bit of everything.
yeah.
And there was still people complaining.
You're never going to pick something that's gonna make everyone happy.
No.
You're never gonna be able to do it.
Yeah.
Um,
Britt loved the halftime show. Good morning, Britt.
these performers put in so much time and energy prepping for that show.
Almost a year. It takes
Yeah.
them almost a year. Like they knew
So
about this. They've been working on it for about a year. And
it's
so once this is all done and set up, they're going to start working on things for next year. Of course, we won't hear about it till later in the year, closer to
it
the
better
end of the
not be
year.
Taylor Swift's.
I don't know that it'll ever be Taylor because she doesn't need it.
She
I
doesn't.
feel like
But I feel like it's like a resume checker. Like if you're a superstar, you want like this, and this is to perform at the halftime show.
well, she said that she's releasing an album. She's got a new album coming out, right? She really
Right.
said that at the Grammys.
Yep.
And that's coming up later this
I
year.
think in April.
In April.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not that far down the road. So then maybe next year. But usually those artists that perform, that do have an album coming out, they're gonna have something they perform after after the Super Bowl, because at the end of the day, they're not paid to be there.
Right.
They're paying for it.
Right.
It's all on them. They're investing into this thing. They create the sets. They pay for 100% of everything. They get nothing from the NFL. And in hopes that it's going to increase record sales, music sales after the fact.
Do we still call them records?
Yeah.
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 Albums.
Yeah.
CDs.
So they still make them.
Cassette.
They still make them. It's always got to be. Well, no. Yeah, we're not using cassettes. It's not dropping the latest cassette or the CDs.
Do you remember getting the cassette tapes and then pulling the cover out to learn the words?
Oh, absolutely.
That was awesome. I couldn't
Absolutely.
even read it now.
The cassettes. Crazy. How long has it been since I had a cassette?
Yeah, it's really like Usher.
I don't care what Usher sings. I could watch him all
All
day
day long.
long. Really, Pam? Really, Pam?
Pam, I love you.
Thank you for the comment.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
He's a good guy too. At the end of the day, he's a
Yeah,
good guy.
he actually doesn't
Shirt
look
on,
like
shirt off.
he doesn't look like he aged hardly at all.
You're absolutely right.
He looks really good. Like he's aged really well. He's 45.
Is he really?
Yeah, you're 45, aren't you?
Yeah, why do you got to say it like that?
Well, could you go out there and do that?
Absolutely.
I knew you could.
Stand out there in front of the microphone and sweat like he was. I could go do that.
I was talking about the roller skates.
Oh yeah, though that part, no. No, that would have been just bad.
You'll need one of those like at the
Yes. The little PVC stands as I'm scooting around. Make sure I got my microphone ready. Yeah, no, I would not I would not want to do that. But that was a lot of fun. It was a great show, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe next year, maybe it'll be Taylor. I doubt it.
Got it.
I doubt it. I don't think she has to.
Mm-mm.
I think that's just a lot of work that her and her team are like, why do we have to do this? Why do we want to do this? It's going to cost us. We got to put the effort into it. She's going to have a tour I'm sure she's going to have another tour.
They didn't show. They did not show Jason Kelsey.
Or the Kelsey family.
That's true.
I didn't see Ma Kelsey or Dad Kelsey. And normally you see them.
Yeah.
But no, we didn't see that much. And the only time we saw Taylor was when Travis did something on the field.
Right.
Otherwise, so for the first half, he didn't do much.
No, so we didn't see her much.
So we didn't see her much, but closer to the end, of course, he'd had a few significant plays, so we got to see her. Did you see the moment on the field at the end?
I didn't.
I didn't either.
No.
Like, did it happen?
I
mean, it had to have happened, right? I feel like that would have been boom, you see pictures of those two kissing, and
Like,
but I didn't see it.
I didn't see it
Not that
either.
I care, because it's not me kissing her. It's not. Never mind. Never mind.
Like,
Good morning. Thanks for hanging out. New Living Mornings. My name is Chris Carson, and that is Karri. And we do appreciate you hanging out with us here this morning. I posed the question while we were sitting in there. Do you think that because there was so much star power in attendance, all the
yeah,
big ones,
yeah.
musicians and actors, and do you think that there's enough of the fancy hotel rooms for all those people to hang out? And what do you think they're doing after the game? They're just gonna do their rounds, show their faces, get their pictures taken, and then head back home, or do you think
I
they're
think so. I know that there's like Super Bowl parties
yep,
afterwards, so I'm sure that the stars go to some of these parties and they, probably, hang out together and stuff. So
like Jay-Z,
yeah,
like when yeah, why
I'm sure
not?
there's like, clubs or whatever. You know,
Invite only
yeah.
to this special party at this massive suite at this crazy hotel. Yeah, I was just curious
Well, it's
because
in
they
Vegas though, so I'm sure they probably like took a club and was like, we're closing it down for private only
I suppose, yeah.
VIP.
See, I've never been. I've never been that cool or that important to like be involved with that stuff, and I hate watching other people have fun that I don't get to have. So I wouldn't know that.
Oh,
But it
well,
doesn't make sense until you say it like that. I'm like, okay,
yeah,
yeah, you're right.
that's
That's
what I'm
probably what
thinking.
they did.
That's what I'm
That's
thinking.
probably exactly what they did.
Yeah.
But I was curious about the hotel rooms because I had actually, I don't know why, but there
Well,
was
it's
a little.
Vegas. I mean, there's so much,
Is there? I've never. You know what? I've never been to Vegas.
what?
Never been.
Stop.
No,
Never?
no. Had an opportunity one time,
Oh my
and
God.
to go with some buddies, and all I could think about was the hangover. And like, you know what? I don't need any of this on my record. I feel like if I go with you guys, I'm going to come back with a record. There's going to be something.
I can't believe you've never been to Vegas.
Yeah, no, I've never been. I had a chance one time to go, but it just wasn't my thing. I honestly, I was scared. Not scared. I was just like, oh boy, it's gonna be a good
You were
time.
scared of
Like, oh,
yourself.
yes,
Yes.
I was. Like, I don't know if that's a good call. Let's just wait till a later date, and that later date just hasn't come yet. But
Someday.
yes,
Someday when you grow up, maybe you can go to Vegas.
we'll see. Jessica says, let's take him to Vegas. Yay, baby, let's go to Vegas.
Maybe we could get a sponsor. Sponsor Chris to go to Vegas, and then you can wear a
Your
Chris
outfit,
cam. Oh yeah, you can wear my
the
outfit.
outfit to Vegas, and the Chris cam.
The Chris cam.
I don't know about all that.
Get you a satchel.
I have satchels.
I believe it.
I have a couple satchels. They're satchels. They're not purses. Okay, people. They're
Versus.
satchels.
Versus.
A couple different ones. It's not my fault that they make pockets smaller, the pants tighter. There's less room to put stuff.
And you
I
need
mean,
more stuff.
look at this thing. Where's this supposed to go? Weighs like a pound. You put that in your back pocket. What's it doing now? Pulling your pants down.
Right.
Uncomfortable. You can't go in the front because then you can't sit. I've already got my keys, my key fob, little cash, my wallet. See, there's just not enough room. So you know what? That's where the merce comes in. The satchel,
Satchel.
the crossover satchel.
Sure.
I feel like that's an okay thing.
Or you could get like the fanny pack ones, no?
Yep, that's kind of like what I use. I mean, I have a couple. I mean, they legitimately look like little purses. Those don't come out very often. But the crossover, the slingy satchel, that thing that I do wear those quite often. Like going shopping, Oktoberfest, those kinds of events where you're out there and you're like, you know what, you're gonna need
You
I even
need
have
stuff.
stuff. I need stuff. Okay.
I get it.
I even have Tylenol in there. Okay.
So
I
funny.
have some Tylenol. I got my chapstick.
Okay.
I got my wet wipes, my sanitizer, my ID and money,
phone
breath mints. Usually carry the like a little tripod or a selfie stick kind of thingy, and these microphone things just in case you want to like chat with somebody or do an interview kind of thingy. Doesn't make me less of a man.
I didn't say that.
But you're looking at me.
No, I'm all good.
Okay,
I'm good.
your eyes are telling me
I just want
you're
to see.
about one.
I want to see your satchel collection.
Maybe we'll break out the satchel collection.
Do it. Do it.
Can we get a satchel as an accessory to the outfit?
Yeah. Oh, damn yeah.
So that's a little fun stuff that
So that's all
we're going to
fun.
be doing. We're going to grab the camera, go shopping for something. So is it going to be are we going to go shopping together kind of thing, or are you just going to go get it, bring it here, and then I got to put it on no matter what?
I think we should go shopping together.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think we take the
But
camera.
you can't say no to anything that I pick.
Oh, all right.
But I want to
That's
make
only
sure.
fair. I
but I
lost.
want to make sure it fits too.
Right.
Like because I can't. It's got to. We got to do a fit check.
Yeah, because if I got to wear it for a day,
Yeah.
and I suppose it should be a day that ends up where we can go out and have some dinner and drinks with
some
some
coffee.
friends, and
Dinner and drinks. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do all of it.
so we can
The
show
whole
it
day.
off.
Yeah. Go eat some bacon with a merce.
Dang it, I hate losing. I was
You know
feeling
what?
so good too
You know
going into
what?
the half. I'm like, oh,
You're gonna
yeah,
you're
I
gonna
am
eat it
so
up.
gonna buy. This is
Hey,
on me.
it
What?
was kind of intense though, wasn't it?
It was very intense.
Yeah.
It was fun watching it.
It was fun.
It was a fun
was
game to
fun.
watch. Going back and forth,
Overtime.
not knowing. It wasn't a huge blowout where you knew like the whole second half, like there's no way they're coming back. Down by 40 or something like
Right.
that. It wasn't that at
No,
all.
it was good.
It was a really good game. So hats off to both teams. Congratulations on the successful season, and for all those Packers. Next season, man, it's
We
just
do
right
too.
around the corner. Let's get that draft going. Let's pick up a couple
Love.
picks, and I can't wait for the next season. It's going to be a whole lot of fun there, for sure. Big thank you to HS Bank for helping us out and providing us with a little home to sit here and broadcast and have some fun with you guys and share our mornings. Thank you to you guys so much for that. Also want to thank Modern Cleaning Solutions, another one of our referred professionals online at newlivingnow.com, a place where if you need some experts, we've used these guys. They're going to knock it out of the park for you. And Jesse and his crew at Modern Cleaning Solutions taking care of the floors and stuff, surface cleaners. They can help you out and get those details at newlivingnow.com anytime that you need them. Big plans for your week?
It's a busy week. Got lots of client things happening. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Business going well for you there. Great.
Yeah.
The real estate stuff's picking up a little bit. Weather's definitely playing a big role in that. There's no doubt about that. You just know when the sun comes out, the temperatures rise a little bit, things start to get active. So hopefully it stays that way. Hopefully winter is indeed over. I don't know.
No, we're still gonna have a snowstorm.
I still think we're going to have a big one in the midst.
At least one.
Somewhere. It's going to end up being one of those where it's just going to make a mess, I think. I don't think there's going to be anything that shuts us down anymore. Knock on wood. Hopefully not, but we'll see.
For Micah.
Well, this is for my, okay, knock on the fake wood. Jessica says, do the Goodwill game. What's the Goodwill game?
Where you have to like go and it's like stop. And then whatever you stop on, you have to pull it out.
What?
So you're gonna go down to like a shirt aisle.
Okay.
Okay, and then you're gonna run your finger down there. When I say
Okay.
stop, whatever your finger's on, that's what you pull out.
Oh.
So that would be fun too. But I also would like to style you.
Okay, so that'll be it for another. Let's save that game for another one.
Yeah, we might.
Because this one you gotta.
Hey, Jessica, do you want to come do the Goodwill game with us?
Jessica wants to be a part of the Goodwill games.
I think so.
All right.
The Goodwill
I'm
games.
in.
We could do that. Like during the Olympics, the Goodwill games.
Okay. All right.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Olympics. Are you an Olympics watcher?
Oh, yeah. I love it.
That is good times.
I
I
know,
do
it's so
enjoy
good.
watching the Olympics for sure.
So good.
Can't believe it's time for that already.
I know.
But it is. Yay. All right. Boy, look at that. Just like that, an hour's just about up.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is
It's
crazy.
crazy how things
Crazy.
go like that. This has been fun. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this morning. Again, throw your comments below and let us know that you're here so that we can put you in the drawing for some big winning. Remember, if you need those referred professionals, we've got them all across our webpage at newlivingnow.com. And of course, this is our little vehicle, New Living Mornings, chance for Carrie and I to sit here and chat with you guys a few times throughout the week, just to have a little conversation, share stories about the Super Bowl and that I lost and now have to wear something that she's going to pick out.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm glad you're excited.
I know.
I'm glad you're excited. All right. You got anything else?
No, I think we'll pick a winner from last Friday and post it on our page, so watch for that.
Yep.
And we'll get our winner for today out there as well. So
Very cool.
we
Very
got it.
cool. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us this morning. Appreciate you stopping by. Share and like, and if you want to tell the neighbors about what we got going on, that'd be great.
Pretty-
Mention it around the water cooler at the office. That'd be great. Just let people know what we've got happening here with newlivingnow.com. You have yourself a darn fine day. You have a great day.
You have a great day.
We'll talk to you guys on Wednesday.